Of course, when we ask you for your YouTube recommendations, we get to see you being a brutal nerd.
No. I also watch like food travel things, like best ever food review show.
Oh yeah, I like that show.
Yeah,
that guy's cool.
I've been watching for like years.
Yeah, because like I'm always wondering, why don't you make your own YouTube channel?
She does.
I do.
Yeah, I've seen your videos.
I mean,
so
aside from that one, I meant like because I've seen them as well.
That's like 4 years ago.
Are we allowed to talk about it?
About which one?
The one with you like reviewing like the man's body.
Okay.
You in the cosplay?
No, I wasn't wearing cosplay. It's just I found this water bottle that was the shape of a man's body, and it was a Haikyuu character. And then I saw that it was trending on Japanese Twitter that if you peel off the wrapping, like the clothes, and then pour milk tea in, the full, like the naked body appears. So I was so fascinated that I wanted to show people.
You are literally the epitome of the heavy breathing cat.
Yeah.
Like whenever you see like a 2D male,
if you watch the after dark tour, it wasn't actually Nami, it was Mei-Ling.
It was just very excited.
Yeah, that was fuzzy.
Yeah.
No, because like I think it would be because I thought it's a really interesting concept with you being such a big Google reviewer. If you just like it's like the road to like the top 5% or something like that.
Well,
how long will it take?
Mei-Ling has a Twitter now, so you can follow her on there.
Yeah.
Watch for updates. But I would love to see some Mei-Ling content.
Gourmet
Mei-Ling content.
No.
Yeah.
Some
Like,
Mei-Ling content.
would you subscribe?
Yeah,
Of course.
Subscribe.
Like I reckon you'd be really good at just like food reviews.
Because like I've never seen someone so brutal when it comes to reviewing food as you. My God, like you
have no chill when it comes to reviewing
some of the
shit.
stuff I've heard you say is like it's straight to the fucking heart.
I'll be like, this was just the most excellent meal. I'm extremely satisfied. Mei-Ling, what did you think? And then Mei-Ling's like, it tastes like dirt.
Because like
Shit.
I don't want people to think anyone can run a restaurant. Like in America, a lot of the times there's like these
like
Japanese,
you have single-handedly deterred me from ever running my own restaurant.
Okay, come on. You can't compare Japanese restaurants to American or European restaurants.
And I was just saying,
totally
people
different
will
ballpark.
move somewhere, and then for whatever country they're from, they think they can make the food of their country and represent the country with that restaurant, but it's not that simple.
No, of course not.
Actually,
I know
it's
they're
very
trying
easy
to make a
represent British
living.
food.
Yeah, but I don't know.
So what are the things you look for when you go to a restaurant? Like, what's like the number one thing of like
Everything.
Wait,
But like the first thing you look at?
Depends what I'm going for. If I'm just going for like Thai or Vietnamese food, I'm not gonna look at how dirty it is.
How do you weigh each aspect? So, like, say there's 5 stars. Does like the food get 3 of the stars? The service gets 1, and then the
Or is it kind of just like a
It's just
package?
different. It's
thing?
a package. It's
Right,
like how I leave. How do I feel when I leave? Or usually
Package deal.
Sometimes I'll think of like
if
I already
the food
know.
is amazing, but the waiter was rude? Is that
No,
like,
I'll write that. Be like, oh my god, the food was so delicious, but it's just unfortunate that the service was bad.
one thing? I was speaking to Chris about this, and we were talking about. He was like, "Oh, I don't want to say anything bad about some stuff because I don't want to like potentially risk them losing business or going out of business." And to me, I said to Chris, I was like, if a place is so bad that you give it 1 star, I genuinely, don't deserve they get to run a restaurant.
Right.
Like if it's to the point where like it could be like food safety or it's just so bad in every single way. I don't care if someone loses their job because they shouldn't be in that job.
I mean, you just watch Kitchen Nightmares,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
Like you
just
watch
see.
that, you're like, you don't deserve to
They
have this job.
disrespect the food and they disrespect the customer.
You don't deserve.
Honestly, like sometimes I go to a restaurant and I'm just like, there's nothing more disappointing than going to a restaurant and just having like a bad meal.
It's
like,
so sad.
Like
to me.
I'm like my day is literally ruined.
Nothing is worse than a bad meal.
Because
Yeah,
Japan changed that for me because in the UK it is like a 50-50 coin.
it
flip
is.
whether or not the restaurant is going to be
Yeah.
just good.
Yeah.
Here, most things are good, but they're not amazing.
But
Because
that's the thing, is
like
that's what
it's about the
appreciate.
little things in life to look forward to, and I look forward to just a good meal at least
me
once
too.
a day. If I have like a amazing lunch, then dinner could be okay.
Yeah,
But
true,
like
true,
I just want one good meal, whether it be home cooked or a restaurant or wherever. Doesn't need to be can be expensive, cheap. I just want a good meal.
Yeah.
And if I'm wasting my daily meal on a bad restaurant experience, then my day is literally like
Scam.
yeah, I'm just
scam.
like you took this from me. You took you took the only little joy,
my money.
you took the little joy I look for every day, and you gave me an awful meal. And I'm just like, yeah, no, that's just bad. And like sometimes I literally don't understand sometimes how some restaurants can serve bad meals. Like it
It's
blows.
sad to me that someone went through the trouble of opening up a restaurant to serve shit.
Yeah.
Like,
For seafood restaurants right now, it's kind of sad for Hokkaido at least.
Yeah.
They're not getting enough customers to get like new batches of seafood coming in. So their ratings have dropped because when the customers
not
come in,
fresh.
it's like it's not fresh. Wow, I can't believe this has 4 stars. I'm gonna give it 2. So
Because
it's really sad.
Yeah, because like the reason it blows my mind is that how can just like myself following a random YouTube video I found, like and just following that recipe, how can that taste better than me being served a restaurant meal that has been cooked by a chef, right? That I don't know. That's
They
just
should master
When you watch
it.
Kitchen Nightmares, it all makes sense. You're just like, these people just want jobs. They don't want to cook. They just want to work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, at that point, it's just like it's just like, why are you in the restaurant business in that sense, right? I mean,
Yeah.
There should be other
Because it's
jobs.
not easy to run a fucking restaurant. Like
It's not.
You don't have to run a restaurant to know that that's fucking hard work.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would you spend all that time, money, and effort to then just get a bunch of people come into your restaurant, hate your food, hate your service, and then leave disappointed? It's like, what's the point?
I think I would rather my local restaurant to have more passion than whoever's doing surgery on me. I don't really need my surgeon to be passionate about it. I need my restaurateur to be passionate about what they're doing.
yeah.
Because who cares about doing open heart surgery? I don't care about that. He probably doesn't care about that.
Or be the person getting like
Yeah,
getting-
probably the
getting-
person under the fucking scope.
But it probably doesn't mean shit if then you get the surgery, you live, and then you go to a shit restaurant afterwards. What's the point? So to me, it's way more important that there are some jobs that need passion, and
well,
owning
you
a restaurant
say
is
that
one of
as
those.
if you have open heart surgery as often as you have a meal. You know, there's a bit of a different story.
Even then, I would still rather him be dispassionate about
Yeah.
it. There's some jobs where I'm like, you don't need to be passionate about this job. Restaurant is one of those jobs.
Oh no, definitely.
restaurant, like sometimes you can just feel the passion coming out of like the meal, right?
Yeah.
And the people running it. And those are the best meals.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Like-
Do you like it when the chef comes out and asks you like, how did
I love
you
it.
like it?
I love it.
That shows to me
Yeah,
he
the
cares.
care.
a
He
lot.
cares, yeah.
yeah.
Because this isn't just me, he's probably doing it too.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's sweet old. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's the OVA.
I shake his hand, I get the meal for free. It's amazing. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, he's doing that to like everyone.
Yeah,
so that's
yeah,
like,
because he cares. Yeah,
that means a lot.
No, I like that.
Or they'll ask you which dish did you like, which one was a miss, hit or miss. type
Yeah,
of
where did
thing.
we go recently where that happened?
The Italian place.
Well, what happened?
They
I
asked
swear I
us
got asked
what
somewhere
dish.
recently. I got asked.
Oh, it wasn't with you. It was-
No, it was with
I was like,
with us where we were sitting at the counter. It was the steak place we went to, the Italian steak place where where we get the aged steak.
45 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which place?
The one where we get the 45 or 48 day aged
45
steak.
days
Yeah.
steak.
Yeah.
I'll be
And
honest,
with
I have
the-
no
And we all
fucking-
we like
We've all
went,
been there.
We've all been, you've been there like 3 times.
Yeah.
Serve
I
one.
think.
It's a counter seat. They have an open
We
grill.
took Chris there.
Yeah.
That place.
It's like how many fucking 48-day aged
Sorry,
steak restaurants do you know?
I have 45. That's on the lower end of age that I have. I
I
normally
only
go.
have the 90-day aged
I
steak.
typically, I want to have steak 5 times a week. I typically go for the higher end stuff. Sorry.
45 is good.
No, because I remember
kidding,
the first. I remember the first time we went there, and we would like. But they gave
He
us.
does ask every time.
Yeah, they gave us the menu, and we were just like, "Can I get this and this, please?" And he's just like, "I mean, you can, but I wouldn't." And I'm just, I remember when we first went there, we were like, "What a rude fucking prick," telling us how to eat our meal, and then we got the meal, and we were just like, "Oh, he was right. he was recommending us the good shit."
But that, I mean, if the guy is confident enough, to like, no,
Yeah.
Don't
But how often do you go to a restaurant where that happens?
never.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Never.
The absolute audacity. But like that's the thing. That's such a big risk because if that risk doesn't, if this is like not one of the best meals I've had,
Yeah.
which it was, by the way,
Yeah.
then it's
Take some serious balls to
But
do
normally
that.
in Japan, it's very common that you will find restaurants that are like max 8 seating and there's only like 2 staff.
Yeah.
And normally, to pull off a restaurant like that and make it good requires a fuck ton of care. Like,
Yeah.
you can't run a 2-man restaurant and it not like, and it not be totally shit or amazing. I feel like it's very difficult. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really appreciate it until basically later in life because I grew up with my parents running a local family restaurant, and I didn't realize before because I like, to me, every restaurant was run like the restaurant where I grew up in, right? And that to me, that was the bare minimum. That was the normal. Like, I would see my dad really taking care of the customers and, you know, really talking to them, getting to know them. And I could see my mum in the kitchen as well. And I cared about her food. So whenever she cooked something that tasted off, I was like, Mum, this is awful. Like, why are you serving this to the customers? Like this, you can do better, mum. And like, I was like the worst fucking critic there, and because it was my mum, so I could criticize my mum's cooking because I was like, I know, huh?
Did she cry? Or anything?
No, she didn't cry, but like,
Why you go Gordon Ramsay on her?
Okay.
You're shit. What is this?
Okay.
This is garbage.
she didn't cry, but I'm pretty sure whenever I'd say she didn't cook a good meal, like, she felt it in her soul, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna do better next time.
Or she was
Like
thinking
my
to
mom.
herself, "You little shit."
I
Fucking
but
audacity.
like, so that's why I like had a high standard when going to restaurants. So that's why it blows my mind when I go to a restaurant and I have like a bad experience because I was
Right.
like, well, I thought this was just normal everywhere.
Yeah,
you're running a
yeah.
restaurant, you're serving food.
Yeah.
If you serve food that's worse than what you serve at home, how is that allowed? How is that legal?
That should be the norm, though.
Yeah, how is that legal?
That should
You're
be the
paying
Yeah.
for their skill.
Yeah. You're paying someone to do a service that you can't do. So
Yeah.
unless you're a fucking chef, which most of us aren't, like fucking Michelin star chefs. I mean, we don't have enough olive oil to be Michelin star chefs most
I
of the
just
time.
don't. I just don't.
you know. So
afford
like
it.
you go to somewhere else for them to cook the food for you, and if
Yeah.
it's worse than what you can cook yourself, then why am I paying you for this meal?
Yeah.
You know, that's just my opinion.